My name is Tim McComsey. I was born in 1982 in Pennsylvania. I was born in a small town called Lancaster County, which is kind of like an Amish area. Pretty cool, different place to be growing up. Very country-ish, a lot of Amish farmers and farms and whatnot around. So I have two older brothers. One is 1 year above me, I'm 35, and one is about 2 or 3 years, maybe 3 years above me. They are both either engaged, married, and have 2 or 3 kids each. I'm the only one without either of those things going on in my life right now, but I'm pretty much single, bachelor, living in North Dallas, Texas. So growing up, we were all big in sports, and around 3 years old, I started playing intramural soccer. Soccer was one of my best sports that I excelled at. I enjoyed all sports. Soccer was one of the main ones that I was actually really good at, and then played it pretty much all the way up through some parts of college, which I'll get to later. So like anyone's life is interesting. A lot of things, cool things happen, a lot of ups and downs that we go through life. Some people think your life might be more perfect than others and whatnot, but each to their own. You can have your own opinions and things like that. So think what you want to think. I grew up in a good household, a loving mother, father. Like I said, 2 brothers. We were a pretty close family. We seemed to live a pretty decent life and had a lot of friends in the area, family, friends in the area that my parents would hang out with the parents. They had the kids and we all just be all good friends and stuff. So very awesome upbringing, very good traveling life with soccer. I played at the club level, the select level, the state level. Like I said, I excelled at soccer and I played for the Pennsylvania state team around 12 or 13. The club teams I played on, we usually came in first or second place in what we were doing. We came in first in a lot of tournaments. My life pretty much at that point was based around soccer, sports, athletics, and things of that nature, as well as my studies. So I always got pretty much A's in all my classes, and I had to work hard to get good grades. So I've always been a hard worker. In the summers in high school, I worked for my dad in the summer, who owns a construction company in Pennsylvania. So I had to do his manual hard work, labor, which kudos to anyone that does that kind of stuff. I'm not cut out for that. What you're gonna see where I finally progressed in my life is completely different than building houses and barns and cool things like that. So that's awesome. I can't do it. I'll be the first to tell you that. So we got that going. I got involved in the health and fitness because my 2 older brothers used to go to early in high school, because they were a little bit older. They used to go to high school early and work out at the gym, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And I was really good at soccer, and I didn't want to let anyone down in my life, including my parents, my coaches for all the different teams I was on, and even my friends. I wanted to win. I had a winning mentality, all about that, coming first place, trophy. But yeah, I was very humble and I was very shy. So I wanted my work ethic and scoring goals and having assists and things like that to show what kind of person and what kind of guy I was on the soccer field. So my brother started working out at school, and so I started reading fitness magazines at the time because we did not have the www type stuff that we have now. So I learned as much as I could about working out and nutrition, eating healthy, and right away it was my passion. Like I was so into nutrition and things like that I changed the way I was eating. I went from eating burgers from McDonald's to Dairy Queen pretty much every night of the week after soccer to yogurts, apples, almonds, walnuts, eggs. Anything healthy you can imagine back in 1990, circa 95, 6, 7, 8. I can't remember all this stuff. I was eating all the health things out at that point, which is a lot of good stuff. So my dad built us a workout gym in our basement. We had a pretty big house, and he built a workout gym in the basement. It was super cool. We had pretty much everything you could pretty much want, and so I started working out down there with my brother's help, and them teaching me and reading the magazines. And right away, again, I knew this is something I just loved and I had the passion for doing. So when I became a freshman in high school, I was able to finally go into school early and start working out with all the other kids and my friends. I can't really ever say if I ever missed a day or anything like that. It was just so much fun. We would go up early before school, wake up early. So I guess I became a morning person because of a lot of this stuff, a lot of my choices in life. We'd go to school early, work out for about an hour, take a shower in the gym showers, and just do your work day, and then soccer or whatever sports we were playing at the time right afterwards. And then I had my select travels or state soccer team after that. So life for me was working out, nutrition, school, soccer, all that stuff. So staying fit and being active was my thing. 9th grade, high school, in a small country town, I started going to school early to work out, and that pretty much just changed my life drastically. When I say drastically, I mean, Monday and Wednesday night I would have soccer practice for the Pennsylvania state team. My dad would take me to get a double quarter pounder with cheese, large fries, and a large soda right after practice. And then Tuesday, Thursday nights, my mom and I would go to practice for another team. We'd have a big Dairy Queen Blizzard type thing, Oreo cookies with peanut butter and some pretzels thrown in there. So I was eating good. I was eating a good life before all that. And then once I started going to school early, and working out, everything just changed. I got obsessed with fitness, obsessed with nutrition. It became my passion, and I loved every aspect of it. And I love to watch how it can make someone stronger, more fit, healthier, more vibrant, or so what I thought. So as it went on, ninth grade, I came into 10th grade and whatnot, and our soccer team was really good. A lot of kids in our high school were really good at soccer. We played together from a young age, so we had a really good team. And my 11th grade in high school, we actually became state championship soccer team, which is really super cool. Our high school has never done that before. Wonderful feeling. It was super cool. Anyway, so I got to do it with all my friends and one of my brothers and things like that. So super pumped. And then the next year, my senior year, we were supposed to kind of repeat as state champs because we had a lot of our crew still left on our team. Unfortunately, I feel like I left our team down. I became like smaller, lost a little bit of muscle, slower, skinnier. I basically became exercise anorexia without being diagnosed with it, but pretty much I was eating super healthy, still eating, and I was working out. I was playing the soccer, I was working out the weights, and for hours a day, and then playing with my friends, whatever it might be, basketball, swimming, football, things like that. So I stayed super active, but ate super healthy, which I thought was the cool thing to do and the right thing to do, which it kind of backfired. So my senior year in soccer was pretty much subpar, a big disappointment. I left a lot of people down, and it kind of weighed heavy on me, I think, for a while, and I think to this day it still does, and how I do my life and how I do my business and some of the choices I make. It's just, I don't like letting people down. I want to give my 100%, and I feel like that happened with my dad, my mom, my friends, and my coaches. So it kind of hit hard, sensitive subject, but as anything they say, life does go on. So I went to college to play soccer with one of my brothers who had a scholarship. I ended up not getting a scholarship when everyone thought like Tim McComsey was going to get a scholarship type thing. Like he's going to go to Division I, he's going to go to Virginia, he's going to have a good career. Like that whole type thing, but instead, Mr. Exercise Anorexia ruined his soccer career, played at Division II school in Pennsylvania, pretty much sat the bench unless we were winning. Just not a good thing. And then after soccer practice, I would go do my workouts. I didn't really party, I didn't really do the drinking thing with the team. Kind of did my own thing, but still got A's in all my classes as best I could because that was important to me. So that year, more devastating news in my life came. My parents got separated, on their way to a divorce, which hit really super hard. I don't know if any of y'all have been through something like that, but it could be a tough thing, just like we all go through tough things. It was different. We didn't see it coming. They never thought or whatever, but it's a weird place to be, especially when you're away from home. You don't know what's really going on, and you can't really do anything about it or change someone's mind about who they love, why they love them, and things like that. So that's a situation with my parents separating. It was a battle for a couple of years, but I do have a dog. Talk about love. This is cute little Zelda. Cute little Zelda. She has a short little neck, so I just touched her neck in the wrong spot. So that's Zelda. It's my little girl here in Dallas. Cute little girl. Anyway, so back to the story. When my parents separated, I was like, I'm done. I'm going to do what Tim McComsey wants to do. I'm going to go to a nutrition school instead of studying business. Didn't know what I was getting myself into, so I transferred myself to a school a little bit closer to home, but it was a nutrition school, and they also had a soccer team who the college coach was my soccer coach on the state team a couple years before when I was a little bit younger, 12, 13. He wanted me to play soccer for the team, not knowing what I was going through. So I pretty much played the team with some indoor games, pickups, and to be honest, I lost my passion. My passion was not there. So I found a gym in the area, which, pretty interesting story about this gym. So I found the gym in the area, went to the gym, immediately fell in love with the whole gym atmosphere. It had the windows all the way around, had the nice hardwood floors. It just looked perfect. It happened to be the same gym my dad took me to a couple years before to talk to a registered dietitian about me possibly having an eating disorder. So here I am, looking for a job at a gym. 5 years before or so, my dad took me to find a dietitian. Coming full circle. Interesting in itself. I did get a job. I got hired there as a fitness monitor. Basically, you clean the gym, you talk to members, you make people happy, you clean up after people, and you do all that fun stuff, and you work really bad hours, and you don't really have a lot of fun, but you get to see all the cool trainers training their clients and having fun and things like that. So that's where I ended up. So here I am, new town, new college, new gym, a lot of new things going on in my life, still dealing with my parents' divorce, pretty much not knowing where my future was going to go, just like any other 20, 21, 22-year-old student, child, kid, whatever you want to call it. So all I knew was my passion was trying to help other people, wanting to become a personal trainer, loving the whole gym atmosphere. So as college went on, I was curious to know more about the fitness, about the fit lifestyle and things like that. So any trainer I could find in the gym, I would ask questions. I would beg to go to the trainers meetings, things like that. I just never had the opportunity to do that. I wasn't allowed. The GM at the time did not like me for whatever reasons. I guess he had his differences. Now looking back, he probably thought I was just some little annoying kid asking way too many questions, but I was curious, and more curious. So eventually he got fired, and we had a new fitness manager join the team who was actually one of their top personal trainers, and he hired me right away as a personal trainer as a certified personal trainer under NASM, National Academy of Sports Medicine. One of the top training certs you could probably get in the time right now, most recognized by all the gyms in the country. So he hired me right away, pretty much took me under his wing and taught me pretty much everything I know to this day as far as the fitness goes, and the nutrition. I learned a lot about that on my own and through my schooling there in that same town. So here I am, Westchester University, making new friends, got the new job, the personal training thing within a month I was there. Pretty much rocking and rolling, some good times, and then here I am kind of dealing with some of my own issues as far as eating goes. The exercise orexia is still kind of going on, which kind of leads into true eating disorder, which is public knowledge. I just don't talk about it a lot. You may see on my Instagram at timmccomsey and at trimfit, TRYM fit, some of this information that has been posted previously, and at livestrong.com. So the information is out there. I did develop another eating disorder, but my college days, I worked hard in school, 15, 18 credits, took summer classes, and eventually I was working at 3 different gyms as a personal trainer because each gym did not give me a chance to train a lot of clients at one time. So basically all I did was I worked hard in school, worked hard out of school, trying to help as many people as I can, as well as trying to make money to support myself. So the crazy days of colleges was pretty much just that. And then I would see my family every so often on the weekends when I had some free time to enjoy that. And I developed a few good relationships with a few good guys there that I worked with, about 6, 7 of them. And we would hang out pretty much every weekend, had a blast. So lived the college life as well as working hard, 3 gyms and all like that. But the lifestyle, the whole fitness thing was still truly my passion, which led me into competing in a bodybuilding competition for the first time in 2005. What an experience it was. I definitely learned a lot about the sport, and naturally I was pretty much lean from my exercise orexia. I just had to put a little bit of muscle to compete at these levels, and we're talking like 176 pounds, nothing crazy. So I competed at that, and then people told me I needed to start doing modeling competitions based on, I guess, the looks or whatever they had going through their heads, but everyone has an opinion, and that was their opinion. So I started doing some modeling competitions, some first places here and there, which led to possibly more work in the fitness industry down the road. But stay tuned, you're gonna find out more about that as my life develops, the eating disorder, all this fun stuff.